Hello and welcome to Jumpin' Johnny Gaming Retro Walkthroughs. This Final Fantasy III Pixel Remastered video is the fifth part of the 100% complete walkthrough, and we'll be getting some new jobs from the water crystal, but we will be getting kidnapped, turning the ship to an airship, and wrapping up things on the first world map, and then getting a lot more new jobs from the water crystal. Head to the Dwarven Hollows and get a small interaction for your next place to go. Then go to the second floor and talk to the dwarf at the bottom right of the steps. To be able to access an area with 16 chests, with some weapons and armor you can use for your new jobs. The Otter Shroom item can be used to teleport out of a dungeon. Geisel greens are used to summon a fat chocobo in a chocobo woods, so you can store items. It was necessary in older versions, but your inventory is unlimited, so you don't really need to use it. Go back to the previous level and speak to the dwarf next to the next exit. He has a magic key, and this is the hidden item for this area. Magic keys open up locked doors. Exit the hollows. Head down to where the circle is marked on the minimap and save, and make sure you have enough items as you will be kidnapped and have to escape. The place you get taken to is a one-time visit, so make sure you get all enemy encounters, treasure chests and the hidden item before you face the boss. The pot in the cell will heal you. Talk to the guard on the left hand side to get the hidden item, Mini. Then use Mini to shrink through the hole, and then use it again to make you big. A new enemy to face is demons, not particular strong enemies. A thing about the ranger, unlike I stated in the last video, the Pixel Remaster actually has unlimited arrows, so you can just keep using barrage for a powerful attack. Head down to the bottom right for a chest, then head left for a secret passage. Grab the chest and then exit to the next floor. Enter each door to get chests. Watch you don't fall down any holes. Head up through the top door and get the chest for a good sword upgrade. In this room is where a rare enemy will appear called Dullahan. Another enemy you can face in the dungeon is the Pharaoh. They can cause sleep and hit hard. Dullahan herself is the strongest enemy so far and gives a lot of XP. Just hit her with your strongest attacks. Head left through the hidden tunnel and use the exit. Another enemy is the returning Lamia, who appeared in Final Fantasy II. She can cause confuse and is dangerous if she is accompanied by other enemies, so make sure you target her first. Head all the way right, then down for a chest. Another new enemy is the Lemur, an undead creature that's weak to cure and fire. This back attack setup isn't the best because of the status attacks, and sometimes in battle you have to really make sure to cure status effects and heal sometimes in difficult battles. Head to the exit to the next level at the bottom right, then get the chest at the top right, and then get ready for a boss when you enter the door. The boss, as much as he is undead looking, does not have the usual weakness. Instead, after a few turns, he will cycle through being weak to fire, thunder, or ice. A good tactic is for the scholar to identify which element he's weak to, and then use the scholar to use the element item he's weak to for a lot of damage, or a black mage to do the black magic. Make sure you heal everyone up at all times. After you defeat the boss, you will be in the Living Woods. Get a key item, and you won't be able to go back to the Living Woods again, and if you never went there earlier, it won't get checked off the Adventurous Wayfarer, even though you were right there. The game doesn't count it. Go back to the town of Tule, where your ship is parked, and we can get some items from the town. There's 3 hidden items on the left hand side area of the town. The Bacchus cider, when used, increases a character's speed. Lamia scales, when used, it causes confuse. Head all the way to the right side and get the hidden item among the grass. Head to the house that's at the top and enter the fireplace like you do. Get the hidden item from the bottom right pot and get the 2 chests. The hidden item is a weapon for the monk. Exit the town and go in your ship and head up to where I've circled on the minimap to go into the castle. In the castle, go right up to the top and talk to the king to get the key item, the Wheel of Time. Go behind the big square on the right and push down. It's a secret staircase to below. Get the 2 chests, then go right in between the 2 chests for a secret passageway, and get another chest. The tranquilizer is an item that can cause paralyze. Go back to the 2nd floor of the castle, interact with the torch on the right. It's a gold colour compared to the rest. Then head right through the secret path, then take the secret path around to get the 3 chests. Head up the stairs to get more chests, then head up and you will be on top of the castle. Head to the left tower and you can either use a thief or a magic key to enter and speak to the white mage, and you get a hidden item, and then get the 3 chests that's on the right by pressing the button. Exit the left tower and enter the right tower and get the 6 chests. Exit the castle and head to Canaan, and go to Sid's house at the top of the town and give him the Wheel of Time, and he will turn your ship into an airship. It still can only land on water, and you can transform between the 2 vehicles. Exit the town and head to the bottom area of the world map. Use your airship and you land in the water next to where you want to go. Head to where the red circle is on the minimap. We are going to get 3 enemies for the Bestiary. The first enemy, hornets, which appeared in the last game, are weak to wind, and they can cause the poison status. The second, the lynx, which is a stronger version of the werewolf, and the last one, parademons. They can cause paralyze with their attacks, and they are weak against fire. The next area to get more enemies for the Bestiary is the bottom right of the world map, where the circle is on the minimap. There's 5 enemies. The first is Kufgul, an easy enemy you can defeat with physical attacks. Tarantulas, which appeared in the original Final Fantasy, is weak to fire, which is also the weakness of the Baronet's enemy. You have Redcap, another goblin type enemy. These ones are capable of using stare and glare. And finally slimes. You can attack them physically, and they are weak against fire. There is a couple of locations we can go to. I'm not sure if all the chocobo woods are required for the adventurous wayfarer, or you just need one, but on the safe side, I'm going to visit all of them. Head to the left side of the world map where the circle is on the mini-map, enter the chocobo woods, and then enter the nearby town. In the village, go to the right hand side next to the armor shop and get the hidden item from a tree. You should visit the shops and buy anything you need for your classes, and buy the white and black spells for sale as well. Teleport and Blind Nut are handy spells to have to be able to teleport out of dungeons and to cure the blind status. Exit the village, and another town to visit is on the right hand side of the world map. Head to where the circle is marked on the minimap. Visit the magic shop to buy more different magic. There's the Libra spell, which works the same as the Scholar special ability, and some status affecting spells for the White Mage, and black magic. You def want to get Blizziger. Break can cause gradual petrification. What this means that after so many turns, the enemy will be petrified, and Shade, which can cause the paralysis effect. Exit the shop and go to the item shop at the top and buy some magic keys. Then head to the bottom right corner and there's 3 hidden items in the grass. Head to the house in the middle and the bottom set of the pots. Second row, first pot is a hidden item, and there is one in the top set of the pots. Again, the first pot in the second row. Exit the house and head to the item shop, and when you enter, just tap 1 step backwards and head left. You will get to a secret passageway and follow it around for a chest. This contains a shuriken, and I would highly recommend keeping it, as it will be useful later. Then exit the town. Don't forget to buy 1 antidote, as we will need one. Now fly anywhere out of the map and you'll get to a bigger map. Then head to the small island at the top right of this new map and enter the ship. Go to the bottom of the ship and get the 2 chests. The blood sword is a good sword which will heal you every time you hit an enemy. Then give an antidote to the woman in the bed so she can join you and help you with the next crystal. Exit the wrecked ship and then fly to the bigger island and then enter the building in the middle and head up to get the crystal piece. exit the temple and head up to the cave above. There is no treasure chest in this dungeon. 2 new enemies you can face as twin heads, and these have strong physical attacks. And you have poison toads, which appeared in Final Fantasy 2, and yes, they can poison you. Follow the path down and let Arya open the way to the next floor. Then follow the linear path to the first floor again. Another enemy you can face is the Roper. They can cause paralyze and are weak to lightning. Head left to the next floor and then head to the exit at the bottom left. Another enemy you can face in this dungeon is the Agilrept, and it's the strongest enemy in the dungeon, and is weak to lightning. Head to the bottom right to exit the floor. Another enemy you can face is the Cockatrice, and they're different than they normally look in the Final Fantasy series, electing a more lizard-like appearance, but still can cause petrify at a good rate. Follow the linear path to the next floor and then face the boss of the dungeon, so make sure you are healed up. The boss is Kraken, who appeared as the Fiend of Water in the original Final Fantasy. It will cast Blizzara and Blizzaga spells. Like all water enemies, use lightning abilities. I used the Scholar to use the rest of my Zeus's Wrath for high damage. And make sure, as usual, keep all health topped up, as the spells take a lot of damage from a character. After the cutscene, you will wake in the town of Mamor. You'll have lots of new jobs to choose from. The next major boss can only be attacked by physical attacks, so I'm picking 3 new physical jobs to play with. The new jobs are as follows, which all are new to the series as playable jobs. The Geomancer, they use magic from the ground, so they cast spells without using MP, and they use bells as weapons. You have the classic debut of the Dragoon job, which Rickard was in Final Fantasy II, but more refined here. You have the traditional jump ability, where you jump in the air for a turn, and then when they land, they do twice the attack damage, and they do extra damage to dragons. You have the Viking job, a tank-like job with good defense, and they use provoke, so enemies target them instead. You have the Black Belt job, which is one of the most powerful jobs in the game. They use no weapons, and when leveled up can reach the maximum damage, and they hit that twice. You have the Dark Knight job, which Leon was in Final Fantasy II. The job special ability Blade Blitz will hit all enemies. The job Evoker is the first in the Final Fantasy series to summon monsters, which becomes a staple in the future of the series. You summon White, which helps your party, or summon Black, which attacks enemies. And finally the Bard, which uses music to attack enemies or reduce their strength, or they can boost allies. I've gone for a Dragoon, Viking and Dark Knight for new jobs, and still got the White Mage active. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, where there are more complete retro walkthroughs plus achievement and trophy guides, secrets and tips from the latest releases. Thanks for watching.